The legend of the descendants of the dragon and the fairy.
In those days, Emperor Lai from the north led his legions to descend upon the southern lands. With him came his beloved daughter, the peerless Oko, accompanied by a retinue of handmaidens. Enchanted by the verdant landscapes of Lingnan, its abundant wildlife, and its precious timbers, the emperor commanded his troops to build citadels and ramparts, intending to settle there eternally. Forced into grueling servitude, the local people suffered beyond endurance. Looking toward the eastern sea, they cried out,
"O Father, why dost thou not return to save us?"
In the blink of an eye, Lac Long Quan appeared. As the people told the tale, Long Quan transformed into a youth of radiant beauty and strode directly to the emperor's abode. There, he found not the emperor, but a maiden of celestial grace surrounded by servants and soldiers. This was Oko. Captivated by the majesty and nobility of Lac Long Quan, she beseeched to follow him. Long Quan then led Oko to his magnificent palace atop the high mountains. After they had dwelt together for a time, Oko conceived and gave birth to a sacred sack. 7 days later, the sack opened to reveal 100 eggs, and from each egg emerged a son. These 100 sons grew with the speed of the wind, each becoming remarkably handsome, robust, and gifted with divine intelligence. Decades passed in warmth and harmony, yet in his heart, Lac Long Quan yearned for his underwater palace. One day, bidding farewell to his wife and children, he transformed into a dragon and soared into the clouds, returning to the vast sea. Oko and her sons longed to follow him but could not, remaining on the mountain in sorrow. Day after day, they watched the horizon until their eyes grew weary, yet there was no sign of him. Overwhelmed by longing, Oko stood upon a high peak, turned toward the eastern sea, and cried,
"O father of my children, why dost thou not return, leaving us in such profound sorrow?"
Instantly, Lac Long Quan returned. Oko gently reproached him.
"I was born and raised amidst the high peaks and great caverns. Together we have raised 100 sons, yet thou hast the heart to depart, leaving us to dwell in loneliness and grief."
Lac Long Quan replied,
I am of the dragon lineage from the depths, and thou art of the fairy clan from the high peaks. Our natures differ as water and fire, it is difficult to abide together for eternity. Now, I shall lead 50 sons to the watery realms, and thou shalt lead 50 sons to the mountain summits, dividing our strength to guard all frontiers. When great trials arise, remember to aid one another. Do not forsake our sacred vow.
The two parted, and their 100 sons spread across the lands, becoming the ancestors of the Bayou. The eldest son remained in the land of Fong Chao and was enthroned as the king of Van Lang, taking the title Hung Kings. The king divided the realm into 15 provinces and appointed civil and military officials known as the Lac Hao, high counselors, and Lac Chuong, martial chieftains. The king's sons were titled Lang, the royal princes, and his daughters were called Min Wong, the noble princesses. The throne was passed through generations, all bearing the sovereign name of Hung Kings. Lac Long Quan was the one who expanded the borders of Lingnan and brought peace to the people. Hung King was the founder of the nation, a dynasty that endured for 18 generations. Because of this divine union, the Vietnamese people forever pride themselves as the lineage of the dragon and the fairy.